I think a lot of people are onto the fact that these sell and sell for okay money, and you can find them out there fairly easily. I used to find them every few weeks. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. My name is Kevin, we're in the Commonwealth cabin here. And we had an okay day of sales, nothing out of this world good, but a lot of good solid eBay sales, and it all adds up to a pretty good profit. Hey, I hope your sales are going well out there as well. Let me know, is Q4 going okay for you? You know, you can look on eBay and look over the year-over-year stuff. Are you selling more this year than last year? If you're like a regular reseller, if you're brand new, or if you're brand new last November, you better be selling more this year than last year. But I want to know, how are your sales going so far this Q4? So I sold one thing today that I wanted to talk about, and we'll talk about it in a little while here. It's an item that I often sell, but I haven't found for a while. I think a lot of people are onto the fact that these sell and sell for okay money, and you can find them out there fairly easily. I used to find them every few weeks, and now it seems like they're a little bit harder. Used to find them at thrift stores a lot as well, and I don't find them quite as much. But I had some other cool sales as well. Let's take a look. Can I just tell y'all that I did take one of this and realized I didn't have a hat on? And I'm like, I can't do a show without a hat. I do have hair, by the way. Check this out. Oh, there you go. See, there you go. Hey, this is a Willow Tree ornament, and I don't remember picking it up. And obviously somebody got it, me or my wife, I'm not quite sure, but who knows. This thing sold, and it sold for okay money, I guess. Sold for $15 free shipping. Should be right around 4 ounces. And I won't do much packaging up because it's got the styrofoam on both sides. Whenever you have that styrofoam, it's pretty well secure because it's molded to the right shape. So at any rate, Willow Tree's an okay seller. Nothing amazing, but it's definitely good enough to pick up if you can get a bunch of it fairly cheap. And that one looks like an angel. So there you go. All right, so if you've been watching the show here for a little while, you remember this one selling a couple weeks ago, and it was a rental. We didn't sell it, maybe 10 days ago or so, and he wanted to rent it for a while and put it up there. And I can't remember what you said. I can't remember your name out there. Tell me in the comments. Remind me. He just wanted me to say, see, I'm going to say it again, that Michael Jack Schmidt was the greatest third baseman of all time. So at any rate, we did that, and we put it back up, and I just put it for sale, and it sold really quickly, and it sold to a viewer, so let me read that to you. All right, sold to Jason, and it says, "Hi Kevin, I had to get this hat as soon as it was relisted. I'm a big Phillies fan, as I live just outside of Philadelphia. I really enjoy watching your channels and appreciate the time and effort you and your family put into reselling and YouTube. Keep up the great work. Go Phillies." All the best, Jason. So there you go. It's a pretty nice hat, I'll tell you. It's $9.50. The 5950s are good ones. They're the best. They're like the pro styles. And this is a $9.50. It's a trucker hat style, but it's in really good shape from New Era, which is the best MLB cap company. It's the official one out there that the big leaguers use for their ball clothes. For you Philly fans out there, I was a Philly fan in the early 90s. I mean, I was like a bandwagon Philly fan, not really a Philly fan. But I absolutely loved the Dykstra, Mitch Williams, Darren Dalton era. That was just, I just loved to watch that. And John Kruk, of course. All of those baseball players I just mentioned would have done well in the WWF or WWE. They were all characters, to say the least. So if you remember the garage sale, I picked up these. I can't remember if they were a quarter a shirt or 50 cents, but I picked up a bunch of wrestling shirts already in the pure profit. So these 5 shirts are going to be pure profit as well. I don't really want to take them all apart to show each one to you, but definitely if you ever see that out there, that's that WWE, WWF symbol. It's almost always worth picking up if they're cheap. They're not amazing. The older ones are clearly better. But that one's pretty good. Sold for $39 plus shipping. And after fees, after shipping costs, it's going to be pure profit. All right, here's the item, kind of, sort of. So these items, I love to sell phones. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show it to you a little bit later, but I have a phone back there. I like to sell digital touchstone phones, rotary phones. I like to sell phones from the 50s, 60s. Doesn't really matter. You can sell them. The more unique they are, the better off you'll be. The interesting colors definitely sell. But these clear, these little see-through ones, definitely sell. Now, I've never sold this one before. This one I've originally thought, you know, it has no base. But then it's clear that this one was designed to have no base. You set it flat, and it will turn off right there. So I know you young folks out there, what do you mean turn off? And dial tone and all, all those things. But that's it, and that's what the phone was, and I picked it up really, really cheap. I can't remember. I think it was probably $1. I bought it from a sale not too long ago. And there were no comps on eBay, but I knew it would sell. And I grabbed it, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. And this one, I'm not sure which box it'll go in. I'd like to say it's going to go in 7x4x2 because it's flat enough to, but as you can see, it's too long. So it's probably going to go in the 8x6x4 box from Supply Hut, and it will definitely stay under. It's probably going to be a 12-ounce shipper is my guess. Maybe, yeah, it's going to go over 8 ounces, but not by much. So it'll be a first-class shipper, $20 plus shipping. It's going to be a nice, tidy little, let's say, $16 to $17 profit. Hey, one more really quick, and it's a Dave Matthews Band Warehouse Edition CD, Some Devil. And I think I buy like a giant lot of this stuff for $5. So I'm not into these things for maybe a dime or something like that. And they're selling for $9.81. So we're not making a ton of money on them, but we're making around $5-ish each one. So when it's all said and done, we'll make over $250 on this deal right here. I meant to show you just a minute ago, so we're going to do it really quick right now. A lot of people have been asking about sizes for shirts that have been sold out on the CommonwealthPicker.com store, and I got a box today, and I just opened it. So here is the box. So it looks like Mike has sent us, and has we have them all updated on the site, the blue sizes and the gray sizes that are out of stock, but we don't have yet. We don't have the We Get Things Moving shirts that are out of stock yet, but these are. So if you're looking for one of those sizes that weren't available, they are now available. Oh my goodness. You better get out of there, cat. All right, I gotta go get rid of a cat. And no, I didn't mean get rid of a cat. Pepper's really, well, I like Pepper. Truth be told. I don't like to admit it, but I like Pepper. All right, I got a pair of shoes, Kansas bin. Should be a pair of Nikes in here. Are these them? Actually, I think these are them. I thought they were full shoes, but they're not. So I don't know how much I picked these up for. I usually won't pay more than a couple bucks, maybe $3, because they usually sell for around $10, and that's exactly what they sold for. $10 plus shipping. So nothing out of this world amazing, 4C. But you know, we'll make like $7 on it, which is okay, I guess. Easy, easy, easy shippers too. Next one is an item that I almost kept. I think this thing is awesome. The musical version of War of the Worlds. I love those graphics on there. And it's not the most amazing record in the world, but I bought this in a lot of records that I can't wait to show you. Would have gone for more. You see the damage there on the back. But this thing is pretty cool. I really like it. And it sold for $7 plus shipping. So it's not going to be a huge profit, but this is just one little item that's going to chip away at the cost of that gigantic record lot that you haven't seen yet. But I'm excited. I haven't even dug through it. I bet you I've looked at maybe 5% of them. So I don't even know what's in there yet. I think I paid like a grand total of $60 or $80 for like 5 boxes full. Can't wait to show you. All right, next one should be, I think it's inside here in the cabin. Sometimes I have these inside in the eBay cave, but I think this one's out here. I have some hats hanging. Let me get my ladder so I can see. Inside in the eBay cave up on the roof, but I have some here. This should be the blue one. That's it. Air Force football. This was from a free bag of hats. Unfortunately, the bag was full of water at some point, so a lot of them were damaged. But this one was okay. It's definitely old school champion. $12.81 free shipping on this one, and I got it for free. So, you know, it's a nice little shipping on that, maybe around $4, probably a little less. And fees, 2, 3, max, no way, 7. I mean, this thing is minimum, I would say, $6 profit, bare minimum, and probably closer to 7, maybe a little more. This one right here was not one of the best ones in that Bed Bath & Beyond lot that we bought, but We are in the pure profit. Got there really quick. So this is pure profit, $11 plus shipping on those. So it's pure profit, and it's the perfect time to sell them. My wife and my daughter confiscated half of those. I mean, they wanted to like, oh, and they disappeared. I'm like, where are these? My daughter had them in her bedroom, and my wife had too. So that's okay. We still made a profit on all of these. I probably made on that little box I bought, I probably made like $30 profit, and then gave the rest, of course. Well, I didn't give them. They stole them to my wife and my daughter. Hey, forgot to mention that those little Nike Air Jordan shoes got bought by a viewer. So she wrote something here. Hi, Kevin. Love your show. Thanks for what you do. Teaching is hard enough. Thanks, Janet. So, Janet, thank you. We appreciate it. And, you know, I don't complain too much. But, well, my wife would probably disagree. Let's just put it this way. It's not getting any easier to be a teacher out there. So I'm in here and I just realized, you know, I'm starting to get backed up on clothing. I have not taken pictures of almost anything that I've bought in the last 2 months that's clothing. Well, a couple things, but so I got this thing back here, the Phantoms. Took a few pictures of that. I got some other things lined up, but let's knock these out real quick. Here is, we've sold a bunch of these. We are down to, I think, 25 of these left. No, I take it back. 27 of these left right here. And this one's going to a viewer, and it's Jonathan. He says, hey, Kevin, it's Jonathan, longtime watcher of your YouTube channels. I was about to pull the trigger on an Enaman, but then I watched the episode when you pulled these out, and I couldn't resist. And because he's a frequent golfer, I recently started selling on eBay a few years ago, and I'm happy to support the channel. Well, thank you. That's very, very kind. If you're feeling generous, would love to have some Homeschool Hustler trifecta autograph this thing, you and the Homeschool Hustlers. And he says, if I ever start a YouTube channel, I'll give you an update. So definitely, thank you, Jonathan. And I'll tell you what, nobody's home but me and the 3 cats. I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I have 3 cats. And Sophie. So anyway, we will definitely get this thing signed at some point. Hopefully we can get it to, maybe I'll do my part and then they can do it tomorrow and ship it out. Because we got to get it out. Because I think, yep, got to get this out by tomorrow. So thank you. One going out to Neil, one going out to Lisa, one going out to Ivan. And I don't know if you're all viewers. I'm assuming you are. I know Ivan is, because you are incredibly generous to this program, and we really, really do appreciate it. One more, though, going out, and this one's going out to Gary. And Gary says, woohoo, what a great find, Kevin. This will go well with the brothers in a man. Did you send me a picture on Instagram? Somebody did with the whole set there. At any rate, if you didn't, maybe you should. Always happy to send a sale your way and support you and your family's awesome channels. Thank you for what you do. It is greatly appreciated here in Viewerland, Gary. So, Gary, thank you for the kind words. I do appreciate it. And he is headed your way. I said there was one more, but I lied. There's one more. This is going to Smoking Flips. That's Brandon out there. Hey, Kevin, saw these on your channel and had to have one to go with my Gen 1 Enaman. Ah, that's right. You're the one that got that one right there. The Gen 1 Enaman, the regular Enaman. This is number 3. That's awesome. In the eBay garage, we have to keep things moving after all. Thanks for continuing to put out great YouTube content, for being an all-around good dude, Brandon. Brandon, thank you. Smoking Flips, headed your way. All right, well, I'm sure we're going to go out there and do something like we always do. Who the heck knows what it's going to be. Sometimes, you know, I do these things out of order, so sometimes I forget. But I just always, as always, want to say thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Hey, Lori left a great message when she bought this little blue shirt from Reagan. I'm a viewer and love your channel. I have the Enaman I bought sitting in my eBay room. I'm looking forward to receiving the shirt as well. Good luck to you in Q4. I also sell a little bit of everything like you in my eBay store, Ivy Creek Outdoors and more. So thank you, Lori. We appreciate it. It's headed your way. All right, Turner has a Homeschool Hustler store sale. Who's that?
Angelica from Rugrats.
Angelica from Rugrats. And I picked that up for 50 cents at the Goodwill. And we sold it for $11 plus shipping. And it went to a viewer. It went to Chloe. Let me read what she says. She says, just started a Rugrats collection. Saw it in the background of the video. Turner, it's been sitting right up here. I decided to put Tweety Bird in there.
Oh my gosh,
Remember, it's been sitting there?
I was looking at that.
That's right.
I was looking at that.
And she started a Rugrats collection and saw in the background she just had to have it. So would you tell her thank you?
Thank you.
All right. Her name's Chloe, by the way. Reagan, what do you got out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store?
This is the people who bought it. Kevin, Joseph, Lori, Jason, Midwest Merchandiser, Mike and Molly from like in the woods treasures.
All right, and looks like some T-shirts there, maybe a mug or two, and an ornament, I think, maybe? What do you think? I'm just guessing what's in those boxes there. Okay. All right, and how many ornaments we left?
Only 2.
Only 2 left. All right, thank you, baby.
Bye. And don't forget to get your sticker at commonwealthpicker.com.
Y'all are priceless. Can I tell you that?
Yeah,
You're priceless.
But one second.
I don't pay you enough.
Remember
What, buddy?
when we sold that other tree thing? And like I said,
Yeah.
I knew what it was before you even told me what it was.
Was it Tweety or Woodstock? Or Tweety bird?
Tweety bird.
Tweety. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Bye.
Bye. Bye.